पैशन को बिजनेस में कन्वर्ट करना एक आर्ट है। आज हमारी जो गेस्ट है दृष्टि महाजन। Fashion was always your thing?
As a child, that was my dream. I grew up seeing works of J.J. Valaya, Tarun Telyani, Sabyasachi.
वो अपने जर्नी के बारे में बताएगी कि कैसे उन्होंने अपने पैशन को दो सक्सेसफुल बिजनेस मॉडल्स में कन्वर्ट करा है। एक बिजनेस है हॉस्पिटैलिटी बिजनेस। What are both models like? Taking someone else's property on rent and buying your own property.
There's no difference if it's on rent or if it's your own. In the rental thing, you just need to have permission. The owner should know.
और दूसरा फैशन बिजनेस।
I'll tell you how I started. It was my sister's wedding, and we were literally going shop to shop, choosing lehengas, jewelry. Once we did all of that, we were just like, okay, what about footwear? India has these beautiful crafts like Punjabi juttis, Kolhapuri, but it needed designers like us.
Family से support हमेशा starting से था।
My fam is very chill. If you don't know how to run the business, you'll never succeed.
तो आइए शुरू करते हैं हमारी conversation on Let's Talk with Akhil. So Drishti, you're born and raised in Delhi?
Yes.
Where did you do your schooling from?
I'm from Shriram, from PV to class 12. Completely been in Shriram. After that, I went to Pearl and I did my fashion designing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then I went on to do my MBA in the business of fashion from Los Angeles.
LA?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I'm from Modern Barakamba.
Oh, nice.
So I did my master's in marketing. Then I studied international law at LSE. And now I'm pursuing LLB also.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah,
fantastic.
I'm
That's
still
nice.
studying. So fashion was always your thing? Always wanted to start something related to it?
Yeah, so as a child, that was my dream. I grew up seeing works of J.J. Valaya and Tarun Telyani, Sabyasachi, and I always dreamt that that will be me someday. But as life takes its own unexpected turn, so instead of getting into fashion clothing, I got into fashion accessories, and that's how I got into House of Yarn, and I designed shoes and bags, and that's how I got into that.
So fashion, I understand. Every girl dreams of it. Girls live it literally. That fashion is their daily routine. Everything is about fashion, and it's very interesting. But real estate is something that really intrigues me. A girl managing so many Airbnbs is commendable, because I'm saying a girl because it involves a lot of labor work, dealing with electricity, electrical, plumbing, mechanical, and then handling guests. How did you get into Airbnbs?
So you literally nailed it. That's all I do all day,
Hmm.
and labor is who I deal with the entire day. In fact, today I got an opportunity to get dressed and come here. Otherwise, I'm usually in my track pants and a tracksuit, running around with a bun in my head. But yeah, my it kind of just started with a apartment we had lying idle in Noida.
Okay.
And my father-in-law was just like, you know what, Drishti, just go do the interiors up nicely so we can put it out on rent. And I was like, okay, sure. When I went there, it's a really nice, lovely society. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, 1,400, 1,500 square feet. And when I started doing the interiors, I have a passion for doing. I'm anyway a designer, so doing interior designing was also sort of something I love. I love creating spaces, so I was like, sure, I'll do it. And when I did go there, and I just asked my husband that, what rent will we get from here? And I was shocked. The rent was about not even 1%. It was probably like 18,000 rupees a month. I'm talking about 2022. And I was like, 18,000? I mean, you'd rather just not put it on rent, just shut it. Like, what's the point? And he's
Right.
like, well, this is what it is. You know, the market hasn't picked up rentals yet, and this area hasn't picked up as such. And I was just like, Delhi rents are booming. What's the situation here? And that's when I learned that the rental market in India is not that good compared to other countries. And I just got this idea while this was going on. I was actually on my honeymoon in
Okay.
Mexico,
Okay.
and I was sitting with we made friends with this amazing, inspiring couple from Bombay, and they were constantly on their phone getting calls, and I'm just like, guys, what are you doing? And they're like, we're talking to our guests. So I'm like, what guests? And they're like, our Airbnb guests. And I was like, you run Airbnbs? And we were literally staying in an Airbnb in Mexico. So whenever we travel, we stay in Airbnbs. It gives you a really good experience. It
Right,
actually makes
right.
you understand what it's like to live in a city rather than
And more
live.
private also.
It's
More
private,
private
plus
also.
it's
Yeah.
like you see how the locals of that city live. So we
Correct.
were literally in Mexico City when this happened, and we were literally on a boat with this couple, and they're on their phones, and I'm just like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, we're managing our Airbnbs. And I was like, how? And they just sat with me. They opened their phone. They showed me. They were running 5 Airbnbs, 2 in Goa, one in Turkey, and two in Miami.
Wow.
And they were sitting in Mexico, like literally 12-hour time difference, and they're managing everything. And I'm like, how does this work? And I sat for 3 hours. They told me everything, how they're doing it, what they're doing. I understood their story. And after we went back to our Airbnb on our honeymoon, literally, I told Gagan, I was like, why is no one doing this in India? Why is no one doing this in cities like Delhi, Bombay, Pune? It
This
was
was
there.
when? When
This
was
is 2022. Literally, there was always these villas in Goa and these amazing properties for family vacations on the hills, Mashobra, etc.
Right.
But there was nothing like this in Delhi. What if somebody wants to come and experience what life is like to live in a city like Delhi? There are these expensive hotels. There's this, you have these Taj and these 5 stars, which are not really affordable. And then there's just these really budget hotels, which are just serving the purpose of the fact that you can stay at night, wake up in the morning, shower, and get to work. There was
Correct.
nothing in between.
Right.
And that's when I realized, I was like, why are we not running? Why aren't we doing this in Delhi? And since we had that apartment lying, I was like, let me try doing it in this apartment. And that's when I gave my character into that apartment. I furnished it completely, like literally made it like a home. And to my surprise, I remember I launched on 15th December 2022. I had 100% occupancy in the first month. And
Wow.
at that time, I didn't even know people in India knew about Airbnb as much, because it was a platform people used to book stays mostly out of India or like Goa, like I said.
Right.
Delhi mein Airbnb kaun use karta hai? I had never also used it. And when I saw the numbers and I saw the occupancy, I mean, from 18,000 rupees rent, I think I did approximately 8x of that in
Wow.
revenue.
Wow. That's
So
commendable.
that's where my journey kind of started.
So Airbnb और fashion हम लोग थोड़ी देर में start करेंगे. I want to know about you, your childhood. What inspired you? How everything became about business? Because entrepreneurship is not easy and it's not for everyone.
Definitely.
So this comes in your blood. It starts from your childhood. How did you turn out to be the way you are right now?
So I come from a business class family. My father, in fact, himself was in the business of footwear trading.
Oh,
So it was like he imported it. Some 50% was imported, rest Indian from China. And we had stores. So 35 years of running our family business by the name of Paul Shoes. We have a couple of stores all over Delhi. I was always a creative kid. I was always in arts. And, by class 10 only, I knew I don't want to do this DU view. I used to see my brother, my sisters. They literally used to go to college and like less than, 20% attendance, 30% attendance. What are you doing all day? Just, they're chilling and all. I was like, listen, you can get to chill all your life, but I want to literally learn a skill. So I was very sure class 9, though I won't lie to you, 9th, 10th, I wanted to become a chef. Then I realized hotel management तो बहुत tough है.
वो dream job सबकी
The
होती है.
yeah, so I want to be a chef. I like cooking. Then I was just like, I don't know if I want to be on my feet all the time cooking, because it's like a passion for me. But the minute it becomes a job, I don't know if I really enjoy
मुझे
it.
भी साइंटिस्ट बनना था, बट साइंस करनी पड़ती है ना उसके लिए, और मार्क्स लाने पड़ते हैं. तो
Exactly.
बस वही प्रॉब्लम थी वो.
Exactly. So by class 10, I was pretty clear that I want to get into fashion. I
Right.
wanted to get into a design school, learn design, and all design schools were for 4 years. So I was set. I was like, this is my line. This is what I want to do. While studying fashion design, I realized if you don't know how to run the business, you'll never succeed. You can design, it's easy to make. It's not very easy, but whatever, you can still end up. I knew I could still design a collection, churn out a couple of beautiful lehengas, clothes. Always wanted to do Indian wear, but how to run it, how to run the business of it, how to run the finances, how to manage it. And that's when I realized for my further studies, I'll do business of fashion. So I applied. I worked with Amazon for around a year. After that, I moved on and I did my MBA from California in the business of fashion. And then I returned. When I returned, I started working with Genesis Luxury. At the time, it's been bought over by Reliance now. And I was completely in the business of fashion, merchandising, open to buy, कितना stock लेते हैं, तो कैसे बेचते हैं, sell through कैसे करते हैं, etc. etc. I wanted to learn all that. And I feel like today, whatever knowledge I have of running a business came from my the MBA that I did, and the year I worked at Genesis Luxury really helped me understand what it is to actually run a business.
So फैमिली से सपोर्ट हमेशा स्टार्टिंग से था? पीपल वर देयर बिहाइंड यू?
या माय फैम इज वेरी चिल। हमेशा से सपोर्ट था, कुछ करो बेटा, कुछ बनो लाइफ में। I think I was the first kid who got in the family that got to go out of India to study.
अच्छा.
Yeah, I'm the youngest, so I was also pampered. So I literally told my dad, I said, Dad, it's my dream. Like, I want to go. And moms being moms, nahi, bahar jaane ki kya zarurat hai? So it was a big fight in the beginning to like let me completely go. I wasn't even allowed night spends that easily back in the days in school. But then my dad said, nahi, she's passionate about it. And it wasn't just, like many kids are just doing, just studying BBA kar liya, ye kar liya. So my dad was like, she knows what she wants. So I want her to pursue it. So he was always in support of me. When I went to fashion school, after that, when I went out, my parents were extremely supportive. It was like their dream ki she will make a naam karegi ek din hamara type. So I was always there.
So you were always ambitious.